the players.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, pity fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose like it's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Twat Waffle. That's all you fucking are! Twat Waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Afternoon. Good afternoon, good evening, bienvenue. Why am I? Oh, there you go. I got to turn that thing up for me to. Okay, now I get it. Welcome to afternoon tea. Und an boobies. Hey, the clocks have gone forward here in the UK. We're now synchronized with the rest of the world. 5 hours behind Eastern, ahead of Eastern, 6 hours ahead of Central, 8 hours ahead of Pacific. Things are back to normal tonight. For the first time in 2025, we get that little bit of extra daylight, that hour of extra daylight. And I've been keeping an eye on when the sunny poo goes down here, when it gets dark here in the UK. And I think it's going to start getting dark around, 8ish now at the moment. Oh. And there is a legitimate cup of tea in here as well. Not coffee. No. We're out of coffee beans. I say we, the royal we, because I'm from Yorkshire. We're out of coffee beans at the moment. So I've been drinking tea again, and I'm sort of liking it. I'm like, should I just lay off the coffee for it? Should it be like that family in the airplane movies? David never has a second cup of coffee. Should it be like that? Crack the cup of tea. Oh, not the sweet tea. Not the sweet tea that's chock full of sugar. No, sir. Good old-fashioned cup of Taylor's of Harrogate Yorkshire Gold. Not microwave tea! Not microwave tea. Not tit tea. Although we can put that to one side and do some research into that. A good old Fashioned in a good way. There's nothing wrong with being old fashioned. All the fucking weirdos today. I'm a man. I'm a woman. No, you're not. You need to shut up, sit down, get yourself a cup of tea. Cup of tea solves everything. Cup of tea solves everything. Oh, dear. Woo! Round of applause for the cup of tea. And it's also Mother's Day out there. So to all the mothers I'm going to fuck later, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. I had a good chit chat to me mum. I gave her a call before the stream. I sent her a little gifty poo. She was really happy. Really happy to receive a call, and we had a good chat. We were on the phone for I don't know, half an hour or more. Just having a good little chit chat. Yeah, good little chit chat. God bless her. And she was up so late last night that she didn't even go to church today. She was like, I'm going to take the day off today. I'm just like, what? Okay, I was like, it's Mother's Day. You can take that day off, Mum. You can take that day off. I see you, William. I'll get on to you, you. So, if you've got a mum out there, you got a good mum out there, yeah? And you might have forgotten about Mother's Day. This is UK-ish. I think Mother's Day in America is on a different date. Give her a little call. Give her a little call. Drop her a line. Tell her you love her. It'll make her day. Not as much as me smashing her back doors in. Raw dog. Wiping my dick on the curtains afterwards, getting her to make me a sandwich. Not as happy as that's going to make her. But it's going to make her happy. Hey, I got a toy to show off. Before we get into the mess that is Hollywood, I got a toy. It came yesterday. The Fans Toys Scavenger. Oh, baby, 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 baby. This is the second of the Fans Toys Constructicons. Look at this little beauty. So good. So good. I think Hook is out on TF Source for pre-order. I'm going to wait until my UK stockist can accept pre-orders for it, because I'd rather give them the business. Local business. They're good people. Look after us. Good people. Turbotech, it all depends where you live. If you live in the US, you want to go to TF Source. If you live in the UK, you want to go to Primetime Toys. And that's toys with a Z. Toys. That's where you want to go to pick up your Fans Toys. You can also pick them up at eBay, but obviously eBay, maybe some inflated prices. So really chuffed with that, boy. Yeah. I've been getting a little bit withdrawal symptoms from Fans Toys. They hadn't released one since what was it? Was it Ultra Magnus was the last one that they did prior to this? And they got a lot of things on pre-order, and I thought clearly I was wrong, which is impossible because I'm never wrong. But I thought that Fans Toys were trying to do a release once a month. Is I wrong? Is I wrong? That's what I thought. Hey, Lady G, I see you. We'll talk. Do you know what, Lady G? We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about that right now. Because I was going to mention something last week, chat. And last week's show, I mean, I think it was a damn good show. I'm just saying. I know, I'm just saying. But last week's show was so chock-a-block, full of the, well, if it was a Turkish delight, it would be full of Eastern promise. That's what it would be. But let's just have a little chatty poo about this right now. Because last week, of course, was the ass cream. And we'll talk about ass cream again. Ass cream not doing too good, guys. Not doing too good. But that's impossible. 3 million players. Ubisoft saying this is great. People running defense left, right, and center. You're just a poopy pants ass. It's not doing so good. They're still not releasing any sales numbers. And it's doing so good that they sold 25% of the company this week to Tencent, who are looking to take over the company. And from what I can gather, this new investment, they have shifted the IPs over to the new investment. Which means it is inevitable that there's going to be layoffs, and probably substantial layoffs. But last week I was going to talk you poo about something else, and just didn't have that time. So we got a little bit of time, so I'm going to talk about it today. So Chat's mum and I, as you may know, live in different countries. We zip between countries. And we've now, this is the base of operations here in the UK. You've seen the floor god delivering goods and services. You've seen the floor god deliver food and drink, nectar and ambrosia, as I've been streaming. And obviously, I've got this base of operations here in the UK. That's not going to change. But Chat's mum and I, we got a place together. We got a place together in her neck of the woods. Now, we got a place together. So, in the next couple of months or so, the surroundings will be different, as I'll be there for a little bit of time. Going to be there for a few months, as we're now splitting our time a little bit more together. Stop it. Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Stop it. And obviously that means I'll be popping out the UK. I'll be popping out the UK. Now, if things keep going the way they're going, which is pretty damn good, there is going to become a more permanent. Hey, and for people going, what about Bell? What about Bell? But don't worry. I have literally got a mate who lives across the way from where I am. He's going to be popping over every day. He's got kiddies. The kiddies love Belle. The kiddies keep asking to come over to see Belle. So he's going to be popping over every day with the kiddos. They're going to be looking after Belle. Belle loves them, so they're going to be happy. He's already been doing this when I've been away. He's already been doing this, and he sends me videos every day of them playing with Belle and giving her little treats. It's all good. It's all good. Cold. Tea's getting cold. I'm gonna have to annihilate this cup of tea. So Belle's in good hands. Don't ye fret. Belle is in good hands. Which is good because Belle's she's 15 years old now. You know, she's getting on. She doesn't act it. She doesn't act it. She's a little scamp still. She's a lovely little scamp. But yeah, it just, you know, who knows what may happen? Who knows what may happen? And of course, if knots are tied, if rings are fingered, then it kind of gives you an alternative. If you know what I mean. Yeah, Lady Wendelin. My flights are already booked. I've booked them well in advance. As may get kidnapped by the Soskas and taken to Canada. Hey, there are worse things that could happen in life. Believe you me. Now, I'm not saying, Chatsman, careful. Calm down. I'm not saying that I'm open to the idea, but I'm just saying. Thailand confirmed. Come on, those busty Asians ain't gonna fuck themselves, dude. And by busty Asians, of course, I mean lady boys. Wait, what? No. So we got options. We're gonna have options. I'm already visaed for the country, babies, and all that kind of jazz. So it's all gravy, baby. But I do. Oh yeah, by the way, Scavenger does come with the trumpet from Transformers the movie. Starscream's coronation. I saw Carl Hauser slide in. I don't know if you came in here when I showed it off, Carl Hauser, but there you go. Scavenger has entered the building. Yeah, boy, let's show that off. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, everything's snorted. You know, visas and all that lot. They've been sorted. They were sorted months ago because I've already been across. As you may know from I was over at Christmas, of course, for a few weeks, meeting the family and all that kind of jazz. There you go. So yeah, to the exit plan. One is developing. Sorry, I'm coughing because I've just literally. Why is it that when I just ate before the stream, and I haven't been up for too long. I got up at midday. I got up at the crack of midday today because I did a late night stream. I did a late night stream last night. I did some more Atomfall. And I'm loving that game. by the way. I'm really, really enjoying that game. Oh, yeah. Immune system. That's it. Yeah, we'll get back to it. Yeah. Yeah, I do not want to get sick like last time. Holy crap. That was insane. That was fucking insane. But yeah, I played me some more Atomfall last night, and because the clock's going forward, I ended up finishing streaming around, was it 3:30 in the morning? Something like that. Around 3:30 in the morning. Give or take. So I just jumped straight to bed, went to sleep, got my 8 hours in. And ready for a big day today. Because I got a big day. We got afternoon tea right now. You're here, right now, right here, now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. And then afterwards, we've got Sunday Fun Day. We got some more repo action. Mr. P's back. Because QBG busy. Gary has stolen QBG. Boo!
Boo! You fucking asshole.
And then after that, I literally have a half-hour break to powder my nose. And then I'm going to be on Drinker's channel because we are going to be doing a watch party for Serenity. So today going to be a very busy day. And then tomorrow is the final day of the month. So we're going to do something. How are we going to end the month tomorrow? Am I just going to do a big Atomfall stream tomorrow? Just a big ass Atomfall stream. Do you want to put me through pain? And I give the option for ass cream tomorrow? Do we want to do that? Do we want to try that new Soulsborne game? But I want to finish Atomfall. So I'm sort of in the vein of, can we just do a full day of Atomfall or something? That would be so cool. That would be cool. So a really positive way to end the month. First Berserker, Kazan. Yeah, I do want to play that. I want to play that after Atomfall, though. So I don't know. A quarter of the year gone already. Yep. 25% of 2025 gone. 25% of 2025 gone. I mean, I think Ass Cream has had its. I tried. I tried. It's shit. I don't think we're going to get too many, unless I'm just balking the AI. I think that's the only fun that we're going to get out of that. So maybe we just have a nice end to the month. The repo stream is going to be at 6 p.m. because the clocks have now gone forward here in the UK. We've had daylight saving here in the UK. So all times are back to normal. So real BBC, 5 p.m. UK time. Afternoon tea, 2 p.m. UK time. Sunday Fun Day, 6 p.m. UK time. Ripping a Silverback, 7:30 UK time, PM. So things are going to be back. Excuse me, back to normal. I should have brought up a glass of water. I didn't bring up a glass of water. Silly me. Silly me. But that's the way of the road. The Veilguard video is just going to be ready when it's ready. It's just going to be ready for it when it's ready. But it will come out. It's not a review. Like I said, it's more of a dissection. But it'll just have to come out when it's ready. I've been so busy at the moment. And it's a good busy. It's not a bad busy. It's a good busy. But just when you just least expect, it's going to be like Mauler in the next part of the Force Awakens parts. Yeah, I need to bring a hard drive over, put into the new PC, copy the hard drive, take it over, put it into the PC so I can continue to work when I'm in Thailand. I mean, Korea. I mean, Papua New Guinea. I mean, Texas. I mean, Canada. I mean, Germany. I mean, go to Germany. No, thank you. One of those was a definite lie. Germany. Ah. China. China. North Korea. North Korea. Once you arrive, you'll never want to leave because you won't be allowed. Yeah. That is good, yeah. That's good, yeah. We got some fun things to look at today as well. Got some fun things to look at. Mines. Hey, you haven't gone onto Mines ever. I know. It's shit. Fuck off. I German salute you as. That's... Wait a minute. Look at that. My Tash wants to organically start to turn up at the edges here. What's going on? I have to fight it. I have to fight the what do they call them? I've forgotten what they call them. Gay boy. Look at what do they call them? What do they call them? I forget. My brain ain't what it was. I'm an old man now, you know. No, not the style. What do they call those tossers in California? The tossers in California who like do this and then they wear like pink shorts and stuff. Wear like pink shorts and hipsters. That's the one. Hipsters. Yeah. That's the one. Hipsters. He's trying to. As soon as I said those wankers from California, everyone just went, "Oh, you mean hipsters?" Yes. Those are the people. Those
are the people. The shitsters. The hipsters. A world devoid of original ideas.
Hey, before we go into anything else, I just want to talk briefly about my thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday announcement. Here are my thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday announcement. Oh. Where am I? Oh, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your... No, wait, we did that. I don't think I could have been... Right, I'm not even joking here. This is a true story. I ain't even joking. I clicked on to the live stream and I thought it was broken because nothing was happening. It was just looking at the back of a chair. And I thought, oh, it's ended. I need to go back to the start. And I'll click on the start and there was just a different chair. And I'd be like, What? Now, apparently, from what I hear, is YouTube crashes again because it's pile of wank. Apparently, somebody, the people who were creating the stream, they said, look, we want 10 minutes between chairs. 10 minutes between chairs. And people internally were just like, that's insane. You want it to be like 30 seconds. And they were like, no, we want 10 minutes. Sure. Whatever you say. So because when I clicked on to the live stream, it was just fixated on the one chair, I thought the whole thing was fucking broken. I didn't realize that they were going 10 minutes between chairs. And then afterwards, Marvel was just like, thank you so much. We had like 60 gazillion people watch the stream with 58 gazillion trillion muckbillion likes and feedback. This will be the biggest film. Snow White. Oh God, we're still streaming. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh, sorry. This Avengers Doomsday talk is just. Oh, it's sending me to sleep. Hey, everybody. You know those films which failed miserably at the cinema because you didn't give a shit? Yeah? They're your Avengers. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Nope. So who else is in it? A load of people from years ago that you used to like. Because we have nothing. We have nothing going forward for you. Nothing. Everything we want to do, you reject because we're trying to do the all new, all different Marvel that failed in the comics and it's failed on the big screen. So we have nothing. The only thing that we can rely on now is nostalgia. That's it. That's all we've got. That's all we can offer you is stuff from people which was better 20 years ago than it's going to do now. But here they are again. Do you want to see Patrick Stewart die for the 4th time as Professor X? No, I really couldn't give any more of a shit in this if I tried. Now, there were some names which weren't mentioned because they haven't sorted out the contracts with them yet. By the way, Brie Larson is purposely omitted, but she will be in the next Avengers film. She-Hulk was, to my knowledge, never asked. Tatiana Maslany, to my knowledge, was never even asked. No, I think both Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen, well, they're both sirs. I think they're both about 85 now. Patrick Stewart is 85 in July. So by the time they start filming, he's going to be 85. And Sir Ian McKellen, I think, is just a soup son older than him. Yeah, so Ian McKellen is 85. He's going to be 86 by the time they start filming. Patrick Stewart, he looked great for a long time. And then like 5 years ago, he hit the Asian woman wall. You know how Asian women look fantastic and then they hit 50 and they suddenly look 95? Like, Patrick Stewart was great. He seemed great. I mean, he's still in great shape. But he was like fully compass mentis, like, yes, I'm Patrick Stewart. And then one day he just got out of bed and was just like, I'm Patrick Stewart. Like, what the fuck happened? What happened? It happened overnight. Yes, I'm Sir Patrick Stewart. I tread the boards at Stratford upon Avon. And then I went to bed and woke up. Like, seeing him in Picard season 3 was, I mean, seeing him in Picard in general, it was just like, what happened? I mean, I know you're getting old. But holy shit, dude. My mum is 81 and she sounds like a 20-year-old woman. Her voice is great. You know, she doesn't sound like an old woman. She sounds like a young woman. What happened, Paddy? What happened? It all went so strange. Boobies. Just got to get a booby burp in there. So yeah, Patrick Stewart will be 85 and Ian McKellen will be 86 by the time they start filming. So there is that. But I couldn't give any less of a shit if I tried about Avengers Doomsday with the Avengers being a bunch of twats who you don't even give a shit about. Who are they? I can't even remember who they are. Shang-Chi, Black Falcon, Yelena, US Agent, Bucky. It's just the Thunderbolts. It's just the fucking Thunderbolts. Thor. That's the only good one. Shang-Chi, yeah. I say Shang-Chi, by the way, because in the film, they try to educate the audience on how you pronounce their name. Oh, you know, it's China. No, actually, it's pronounced Shang-Chi. So I just call it Shang-Chi. Tell me how to fucking pronounce a name, you fucking prick. You're fucking Canadian anyway, dude. Shut up. It's a terrible film, Lady Erin. It's a terrible, awful film where he has no agency whatsoever. None. White Vision's just flying around somewhere, I guess. Yeah, I didn't see any of the Eternals in there. Strange, eh? Didn't see Blade in there. Well, at least Marsha Ali's Blade, because that ain't fucking ever happening. But yeah, the Avengers is basically the Thunderbolts again. The Thunderbolts, which is out in May, which is set to tank in May. No Jean Grey. Well, I mean, I don't think, did they mention, well, James Marsden's definitely in it, and I don't know if they mentioned his chair, but who knows? Frankie Janssen looks a bit odd nowadays. He was, dude, you should have seen her in Star Trek The Next Generation. Holy shit. That was a good episode. That was a good horny episode. That was one of those episodes which would be deemed problematic today. As Famke Janssen played a woman who's imprinted onto a mate so that she may love them for the rest of their lives. Am I a Man United fan? Are you fucking insane? Crystal Palace, baby. FA Cup semi-finalists, Crystal Palace. Yeah, boy. No Kitty Pride, no. Apparently they tried to contact Ellen Page, but couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them anywhere. Sorry, I'm playing with my scavenger because it's so good. Look at it. So good. And yes, this can transform straight away into the right arm of Devastator. Yeah, they couldn't find her. They looked in the yellow pages and everything. Apparently Ellen Page has just vanished. Vanished off the face of the earth. Gone. Like a thief in the night. And it's gone. It's gone. So yeah, I think that was one of the worst fucking announcements I've ever not seen. And the more that they talk about this film, the less of a shit I give. She's in Chris Nolan's new movie. I don't think so, because I looked through the whole cast list and I didn't see Ellen Page anywhere. There was another Page, but that was Elliot Page. That's a dude, you know. So that's not them, dude. I think you're missing. Not every Page is related, dude. Come on now. Jeez, it's like saying, "Oh, you're Smith. You must be related." No. It's a lot of Smiths, you know. A lot of Smiths out there in the world. Jeez. Anyway, I'm sure that's going to be an amazing film from Christopher Nolan, The Odyssey, with Matt Damon. Matt, charisma of a wet fish. Damon being given the role of Odysseus. Okay, sorry. I spiraled into the pit. I spiraled there into the pit. So that's all I got to say about Avengers Doomsday. I couldn't give a fuck. I've stopped watching Daredevil. I've given up. I gave up. I tapped out. I tapped out at 3. I tapped out at 3 episodes. That was it. Couldn't do any more. Couldn't do any more. I'm done. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Nobody cares about us really talking about it. Nobody cares about it. Tapped out. And then the fact that this week there was 2 episodes. So I'm now 3 episodes. I've seen 3 and I'm 3 episodes behind. Nah. That answered YouTube crashes again for the 3rd time because the fucking thing's shite. The whole thing's been filler. Nothing's happening. So I'm just done. I'm done. Nobody cares about it. Nobody's interested in any conversation about it. I'm certainly not interested in playing it, in watching it. I'm done. Tapped out. I'm not waiting 6 episodes to apparently get to the good stuff. I'm not. I've seen the pictures of him in his Daredevil costume, in the black Daredevil costume. I actually do have a sideshow Daredevil in the black Daredevil costume with and I like the fact he's got the big DD on the front. I think the costume looks great. But I don't care. I don't care. It's lost me. It's absolutely lost me. They should have just scrapped it all and restarted when they got in the new writers and the new showrunner. They should have just scrapped it all, restarted, because these repurposed episodes are fucking trash. Fucking trash. Trash! Speaking of trash, let's check in with an old friend. We're going to do a little bit of box office chitty chat. We love you. I am chitty chat bang chitty and we love chat bang it bang it. Captain Black Falcon American Man. Just to think, chat. I was thinking about this last night. We now live in a world where people in Hollywood simply want to put people on the screen for the color of their skin. Not because it's best for the movie, not because it's accurate to the source material, because it isn't. I mean, yes, it was, because it... No. Shush. We've already had this mantle discussion on the real BBC. Captain America is Steve Rogers. Doesn't matter how many people be Captain America. Captain America is Steve Rogers. Batman is Bruce Wayne. Doesn't matter how many people you put in the Batman costume, it's Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's Batman. Superman is Clark Kent. That's it. Green Arrow is Oliver Queen. Aquaman, Arthur Curry. Wonder Woman, Diana Prince. These are who they are. You can talk about mantles till the day is long. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Not some guy called Miles Morales, not Ben Reilly. No, it's Peter Parker. So it doesn't matter how many times they may discuss the mantle of the Bat, the mantle of Captain America, the shield. It doesn't matter how many times they talk about these things. It doesn't work. It doesn't mean that that's right. People don't pick up Batman because it's just it's Batman. So I'm picking up. No. They're picking up Batman because of who Bruce Wayne is, through everything Bruce Wayne has gone through, what Bruce Wayne makes Batman to be. Same with all the other heroes. So all these discussions of mantles and whatnot, irrelevant. And Falcon is not Captain America because Falcon is Falcon. That's it. That's it. End of. Done. Done. No, you don't refer... When you say Batman, you don't refer to Terry McGinnis. I like Terry McGinnis. I like Batman Beyond. But Terry McGinnis isn't Batman because you say you don't refer to him as Batman. It's like the Miles Morales issue. You don't refer to Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Oh, well, Spider-Man did this. And then you go, wait a minute. I can't remember Spider-Man doing that. Yeah, Miles Morales. Oh, you mean Miles Morales. Right, that's different. It's the same with Terry McGinnis. Like Terry McGinnis. But if you say the word Batman, people aren't going, oh, you mean Terry McGinnis? No, they're saying Bruce Wayne. Same thing. Same thing. You know, I liked it when Dick Grayson took over for a little bit because it was nice to give Dick Grayson a little bit of shine. But was Dick Grayson Batman? No, Dick Grayson wasn't Batman. Now, chat, my voice is a bit wibbly because I didn't bring a drink up. So I'm going to run downstairs, get a drink, and come back. So BRB, I'm going to leave you with a little tune, and we'll get back to this. It's really ready to go. me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand. He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Fucking sizzling! Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Oh my god, like that. Hey darling, you can smile more. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. Here's some Hollywood horse. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose player. It's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. Who fucking cares? Tripe, it's regurgitated from the fucking bowels of some talentless hack.
You've been very kind, but thanks.
Problem being, and the guy's talented, and the song is incredible. Talk about timing. Talk about timing. Woo! Ran up the stairs. We got a shit. Literally. Babies. Now, people refer to mantles. Let's get back into this mantle chat pronto. Now, you'll see people try and use the mantle in discussions as a attempted gotcha and stuff like that. But we're talking about Wikipedia wonders here. That's who we're talking about. We're not talking about people that genuinely collect the comic, have actually collected it for a number of years, or delve deep into back issues or history. No. We're talking about Wikipedia wonders that scour over Wikipedia and then they think they have a point. Oh, well, it says here, it says here that in so. When a major character loses the mantle of that character to somebody else, more often than not, it's a sales ploy. More often than not, it's a sales ploy to try and shake things up, get a little bit of interest going in the book, a little bit of buzz. And then, of course, the mantle, as they like to call, will return back to the original person because they are the character. The mantle will return to blah, blah, blah. Also, in comic book storytelling, invariably, when a character loses the mantle, as they like to call it, the story usually revolves around why they are not the real whoever it may be. Why it doesn't work with that character. Why they can't live up to the previous character, the OG. That's why a lot of those stories exist. And now, with the Wikipedia wonders, we just get a lot of, oh, wow, so. They can try as hard as they want to push things. If it don't work, it don't work. Sam Wilson as Captain America didn't work, ain't gonna work, will never work. And the fact that Sam Wilson is his own character as the Falcon and Marvel within themselves do not deem this legitimate enough. No. This black man will not be a legitimate hero until he's taken the mantle, because that's what they like to call it, of a white character. It's stolen valor. That's what it is. It's stolen valor. But here we are. Captain America. Waste of money. Still hasn't hit 200 million domestically. Has only done 404 million worldwide. This didn't cost 180 million to make. It cost somewhere in the region of 380 million. This movie, then you got the marketing on top, likely to be another 150 million. Boobies. So, this film had to hit somewhere in the region of 850, 900 million, and I'm being probably quite generous to break even. So the fact that this has lost, it's only just made its production budget back, hasn't made back the marketing cost back. Oh, well. This was the lowball predictions. It couldn't even hit the lowball predictions. And it gave it some scope. Nah, mate. We can't even hit your lowball predictions. Sorry. And now we're down to $132 a theater, 143, 132, 165, 173, 166. And even at a weekend, last weekend, 385 on the Friday, 376 on the Sunday. This Friday's down to 307 per theater, still in 2,400 theaters nearly. Absolute rip-roaring success. Rip-roaring success is our Captain America. That, by the way, is most likely gonna be the leader of the Avengers. And he's gonna be looking after Yelena and US Agent and Bucky and Shang-Chi and Thor. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's going to be spectacular. But there's a little lady I want to show you. A little lady. It's called Off-Brown. Off-White. Disney's Off-White has only just hit. Now, the weekend box office aren't in, but it has crawled to 100 million worldwide. Only 56 million, and that's including the next Friday. Only did 3.7 million and dropped down to third after a week. Third. Working Man beat this. We'll see that in a second. Chuck Dixon written A Working Man knocked Snow White off the top. 4,200 theaters. That is a lot. That is a lot of theaters. But you can see from a lackluster last weekend, it's just gone during the week. 2.5, 4 on a Tuesday. Tuesday's the best day of the week for the weekdays. Thursday dropping down to 2. Wednesday, dropping down to 2. Thursday, 1.8. And the Thursday tends to be on parity with the Monday. The Wednesday and the Thursdays tend to be just a little something, a little bit below the Monday, but that's 700,000 difference between the Monday and the Friday and the Thursday. That is nuts. And then the Friday to Friday drop off is 77%, which means the Saturday and the Sunday will likely drop off 55. So this will have a drop off rate of around about 61% maybe, which again is absolutely abysmal. The Friday drop off, the Friday to Friday drop offs are always going to be the heaviest drop off because they do incorporate the Thursday preview day. So this actually isn't really 16.2 million. This is actually 12.8 million. Then you add the 3.5, that gets you the 16.2. That's how that works. So the Fridays is this plus this is this. That's why you see that the total gross is the same as the Friday, even though there's the preview day. That's how that works. Okay. Just educating. That's all. Just educating. That's all. So yeah, it's doing absolutely abysmally. Now, if we look at the projection, look, these are bad projections as well. The projections are not good. They got severely lowered. And bang, it's below. It's even below these terrible projections. Oh well. And then we have the Friday for Working Man. Statham's Working Man, 5.6 million. Preview of 1.1 million in just 2,500 theaters. And 5.6 million in 3,200. That's a decent amount of theaters. Still 1,000 less than Off-White. And knocking Snow White off the top spot, taking that top spot, and then relegating Snow White down to third. There's another movie. Which one was it? Another movie for yesterday took over as well. I forget which. Death of a Unicorn, maybe. Death of a Unicorn, I think it was. Never heard of it. No idea what that's about. Oh, that whole weekend's in, so it wasn't that. No, that was the 5th. Let's have a look on the Friday. Can we look on a Friday? The Chosen Last Supper. That was it. The Chosen Last Supper was number 2 with 5.1 million. So Working Man number 1, The Chosen Last Supper number 2, Disney's Snow White number 3. And it only just beat The Woman in the Yard, which did 3.65 to Snow Brown's 3.7. So it nearly got knocked down into 4th spot. Death of a Unicorn number 5. Captain America number 7. Mickey 17 gone. It's gone. Mickey 17 died. It fucking died at the cinema. And it's now available. It's now available for streaming, by the way. It's been available for streaming since 25th, I think. 25th of March. But that's bringing in... that just absolutely... That died in its first weekend. Never mind. Jeez. Here, I'll show you. Now, I saw Mickey 17. The bits with Robert Pattinson are good. The bits with Robert Pattinson are actually good. And then the movie just loses it. They kind of sideline him and his girlfriend, which is just awful. And Mark Ruffalo take over. And the film just becomes a sack of shit. An absolute sack of shit. So I want to praise Patterson because I thought he did do a good job. But he was let down by pretty much everybody else. Pretty much everybody else let him down. But yeah, that is not good stuff. Not good stuff. Yes, Snow White is the most profitable Snow White film that has been made by Disney, released in March, called Snow White this year. Got him, own the chuds. Got him, chuds officially owned. Done, dusted. Right, before we go into the next segment, let's do some supers. Let's catch up with these bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they make a load of Hollywood poo? Callie off with a $2 says 7 weeks in Captain America Falcon Soldier booby is less than 200 million. Domestically, yes. Domestically, still under 200 million. I don't think it's going to hit over 200 million this weekend either. I don't think it's not going to bring in enough. It's not going to bring 3 million in this weekend. Go for broke with a $5 says, hello, Az. Was wondering where to start for getting into Superman comics. Oh, okay. Okay. I would personally go back to the 90s Dan Jurgens run. That's where I would go. To me, Dan Jurgens is just the seminal writer of Superman. He really is. Phenomenal stuff. And yeah. So, and the good thing about the Superman comics back in the 90s as well, now it does cross multiple books. It's not all, but you got Jerry Ordwell as well. Great stuff with the Jerry Ordwell and Dan Jurgens stuff. But they do have a triangle on the front for every year. So you can see how the continuity goes. So you can see which books jump into where. But I would start there because you can also pick them up for pretty cheap as well. Because these were heavily produced comics back in the day. And yeah, Triangle era for the win, mate. I miss the Triangle era, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you could probably pick them up back issues for pretty cheap. So I would look out to start there. Go for broke. Lord Kev C has become a member. Lord Kev C, thank you. And Loxor gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Loxor, thank you, sir. You should be looking after your house. Paquet Albert Gabriel with a 5 Canadian says, for you to get the out of that conquered country, pull a passport. Don't worry, my passport is safe in my house, safely locked up in the safe. But as we had a little bit of discussion earlier, exit plan in place. Logan Johnson with a membership for 7 months says, morning as on my way to work, but at least I wanted to say hi and hope you have yourself a good day. So also, how is Atomfall? Obviously must be better than Ass Creed, but still wanted your input on it. It's very good. It's a lot of fun. I've done 3 streams so far. How many hours? 6, 4, 10, about 13 hours into the game, there or thereabouts. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. A very kind of British Fallout-esque. Great little mystery to solve. Gunplay is fantastic. It really on point. Like the systems. The world looks great. Actually, I did say this last night on the Atomfall stream. I'll say it here. Why is it whenever you wash your hands, they just go really dry? What's all that about? But the other day on TwitTwat, the environmental, the senior or something like that, the senior environmental designer for Atomfall actually tweeted at me and said, thanks for playing the game. I'm glad you like it. Isn't it crazy? Just a little bit of courtesy. Not that they needed to say anything at all. In actual fact, a lot of people would just say, look, and don't engage anyone on social media. Don't engage anyone. But yeah, he dropped me a line, just said thank you. So it's just, is courtesy, is that such a hard thing for the games industry to do? I'm not sponsored by Atomfall. I've not had any conversations with Atomfall. This was literally a game that came onto my radar late. And my chat was just like, yeah, try it out. So we tried it out and we've really enjoyed it. So then, yeah, it's just like, wow. Crazy. A little bit of courtesy. Crazy. William Jones with a 50. It's a gin and tonic kind of a morning for me. A nice, lazy Sunday. Dude, I haven't touched alcohol for 2 years, 3 months now. Wow. Hold on. Yeah. Pretty much 2 years and 3 months. But I tell you what, the summertime, G&T, ice in a slice. It goes down a tree in summer. Hot day, G&T, ice in a slice. But yeah, I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since the 26th of December, 2022. Is it? 2022. 23, 20. Yeah. Wow. VH has been a member for 8 months. VH, thank you very much. Thank you very much. A Miller 112 with a £5 says, Schedule 1, an indie game on Steam, is smashing Ass Creed. 5 times more players, an even higher peak. Well, we're going to talk about Ass Creed in a second, but oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's not even in the oh no. I'm gonna have to search the game out now. Trending games. It's not even in the trending games. Atomfall is in the trending games, 5,749p. I'd like to know what the budget was for Atomfall, because I reckon it was relatively low in comparative to today. And I reckon that they probably did rather a lot with the money, if you know what I mean. It just kind of got that feel to it. Let's have a look for ass in Assassin's Creed Shadows. We have a look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. It never got any better on Steam than last week. 7 days ago. 64,825. Just never. Just from there. Now, obviously, all the charts are going to go like this because you got time at work and then you got time at home, time at home. So it's kind of like 45,000. Ooh. Let's have a look at it. What's this one? Schedule 1. Or schedule 1. Oh, schedule 1. That's the drug thing. Yeah. There are currently 249,000 people in the game right now. This is the you got to set up your own meth factories, drug factories, and shit. 319,561 at peak. 17 hours ago. Wow. I was looking at that as a potential game. Dark Knight Rider, $2. It says Mother's Day is 23 hours. Patriarchy wins again. Oh, yes. Technically, they had an hour taken from them. Up the patriarchy. Lady G with a $2 is for your escape from UK fund. Well, we had a little bit of a chit chat about that, didn't we? We had a little bit.
We had a little bit of a chit chat about it, didn't we? I was walking down the street the other day and bumped into 2 lesbians. How did I know they were lesbians? Neither of them fancied me.
There you go. Bernard Manning's at his finest there. Bernard Manning at his finest. Carl Hauser with a 30-month says, good morning, Az. Hope that you're well, my brother. Sorry that I've been MIA, busy with work and all that. Love you, brother. Hey, you never have to apologize for having a busy working life, dude. Never have to do that. Caps Lock 3 with the $10 says, tell me, Az, does the validation you feel rival the richest brew of coffee you've ever tasted? I don't know. That validation is a sweet thing. It's a sweet thing. Yeah. Look, like I said, the rant was a rant that had been building up for a long time about the Western gaming industry. Starfield got the both barrels in the face for it, but Starfield was a pile of shit. Boring, soulless, empty, corporate pile of shit. And it got what it deserved in terms of lack of players. Nobody owes any of these companies shit. And it was just having enough of all of this from all these companies, and it just exploded. As I said at the time, and I've said it since many times, I always felt that rant was going to age like fine wine. I really did. I didn't think it was going to age like milk. The reason why I think it got so much flack from certain quarters was because they didn't like the fact that somebody said it out loud. They didn't like it. And so they wanted to try and do what they do the most, which is try and shout you down, down into silence. And yeah, it was just the wrong guy for that, I'm afraid. It's just the wrong guy for that. So yeah, the not a big deal is now, you know, certain games are turning away from that. Eastern games are now putting it back in male and female, stuff like that, which it should be because there's only 2 fucking sexes and genders. I don't watch Ackman stuff, so I don't know. But if he did I mean, I got no fucking respect for that guy. Whichever way the wind blows, eh? Whichever way the wind blows. So yeah, I don't think even the richest brew that I've ever had can quite match the feeling that validation gives. David Smart, and you know, seeing things, and the validation just doesn't just come with you know, the death of DEI, or the at least the attempt to slay this soy-based estrogen dragon, but the fact that the games that are still adopting these practices are just failing miserably. You know, the Assassin's Creed stuff was just laughable with the stupid they, them, dude. Oh, shut your fucking mouth. The absolute lack of respect to Japan in every quarter, and the fact that Japan have thoroughly rejected that game, thoroughly rejected Ubisoft. The fact that Ubisoft had to sell 25% of the company this week, because clearly sales are awful for the game. Awful. The failure of Dragon Age Origins, the failure of BioWare is complete. It's just so good. It's just so good to see all of these games that have adopted all this bullshit failing miserably, and now just becoming laughable, almost laughable parodies within themselves. David Smart with the $5 says, "Hey, Az, it's awesome. You is awesome. You is the humor of the fellowship, and I hope your shoulder gets better." Shoulder's so much better, David. Yeah, I can definitely still feel it inside. There's a little bit of something going on with the rotator cuff, but it is feeling so much better. And like I said, I even managed to do shoulders this week, so I was pretty happy about that. Back at the gym tomorrow, by the way. Carl Hauser with a 50. Went working man. I think it's went to see the working man. Other half loves Jason, so she wanted to go. Not a huge Statham fan. I love me some Statham. His movies are okay. I have to say, Working Man is a fantastic film. Really enjoyed it. Hail Chuck Dixon. Now back to what's real buying Transformers. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Love you, bro. Thank you, Carl Hauser. Appreciate you as well, my friend. Edwin with a 20 Danish says, "No, your mum. No, yo." Hope that settled that. Carl Hauser with another 10 Canadian says, "As that 50 was for the hoose. As come to Canada, we can be Transformer BFFs, wink, wink. Can you imagine our combined collections? We would be unstoppable." I kind of want to take all of it, but I mean, it's going to be Palace versus Villa. It's going to be Palace versus Villa in the semi-final. FA Cup, Preston 0, Aston Villa 3. Bournemouth, Man City 4. 4:30 kickoff. When's the final quarterfinal? The FA Cup draw. Nottingham Forest will play either Bournemouth or Manchester City, and Crystal Palace will play Aston Villa. There's a chance. There's a chance there. There's a chance. We might do it. We might do it. We might get into the final. I think didn't we beat Villa 4-1 recently? Or was that West Ham? I think it was Villa. I think we trounced Villa 4-1 recently. Which Transformer does Az sleep with every night like a teddy bear? Sideswipe. That's the first ever Transformer I got. Booby doobies. Sideswipe. Marek Zielinski with a €10 says, just do what you were doing. Keep being yourself and rant like a boss, of course. You simply cannot have a good rant without Az caring for something in full force. Hey, Gog thinks rather kindly of me. Grog. Don't think Gog does. Thinks rather kindly of me. A lot of people are asking Grog to describe them as an anime character. So I sent this to Grog. I'll share this. Grok. Hey, Grok, which anime character would you say heel versus babyface is based off your information about him? And this is what Grok replied with. Based on what I know about heel versus babyface, brackets Az, the YouTuber and commentator, I'd match him with an anime character that reflects his personality and journey. Az is outspoken, opinionated, and transitioned. Hey, up! The fuck is... Okay. Transition from gaming content, World of Warcraft, to broader pop culture critique, often with a sharp, no-nonsense edge. He's got a mix of boldness, a knack for stirring debate, and a self-described twat streak that suggests a bit of chaos and charisma. Stop it. Come on, more. Stop it. I'd say he aligns well with Bakugo Katsuki from My Hero Academia. Bakugo's brash, loud, and unapologetically himself. Qualities that echo Az's rant-heavy, take-no-prisoners style. Like Az, Bakugo starts off rough around the edges, focused on his own goals, as his wild days, but evolves into a more complex figure who commands attention and respect, even if he's divisive. Bakugo's not a traditional hero. He's got that heel vibe, but his growth and underlying drive make him a compelling babyface in his own way. Much like how Az navigates his audience's love-hate reactions, plus the explosive energy fits Az's viral moments like the Starfield pronoun rant. It's pretty. Grok loves me and my streams. BMC CB with a membership for 24 says, Az! Any chance getting Jane Theory out of retirement for an Ironheart review? I can only ask, but do you think I'm going to make it through the Ironheart series? I might get through the first episode. Remember, the Ironheart show has got all kinds of weirdos in it. You know, the type of weirdos that have had bits of their body cut off and all weird, you know. That show's going to be a fucking disaster. I do need to watch My Hero Academia. I do need to watch that. I keep getting recommended that a lot. Edwin with a 20 euros bundle of sticks. Heck of an omission. Calioth with a $2 says Disney did Doomsday right. Chairs have more talent. Ayo! Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says 2025 is Ubisoft. We just lived through 10 cents months. Oh. 10 cent is probably how much Assassin's Creed made. I'm only joking. It probably lost a lot of money. Magnum Norse with a $5 says both Patrick and Ian also probably think that Disney's shit. Oh, yeah. They're 85 and 86 respectively when they film this. These guys are turning up for a fucking payday. That is it. This is a payday. Tanaroo with a $10 says, morning, Az. Took my son to see the new Looney Tunes movie. He loved it so much, we spent the rest of the evening watching classic Looney Tunes. Kiss Chat's mum for me and put this in your Hoos fund. I'll kiss her for me. Kissing her for you. But I'll put it in the Hoos fund, Tanaroo. Thank you, man. Can't beat old school Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry and shit. I mean, that's all. Roadrunner. Fuck. Amazing stuff. Eves the First has been a member for 4. Eves, thank you. Magnum Norse with a $5 says Simu Liu is not gay. He's queer. Okay, get it right. I never said he was gay. I mean, looks gay, acts gay. Just saying. But I never said he was gay. EO with a 20 Swiss said, good plan to get out. Did it in 2013. History was repeating same mistakes as the Weimar Republic, UK in the 70s. 20% inflation, unrest, near bankruptcy, couldn't see a course correction coming, and wanted no part of it. Yes. Yeah, we're on a course all right here in the UK. Oh, a good one. Eves the First with a 20 Brazilian says, dear Az, I just finished Star Trek, the original series. My favorite episode was the one where something went awry during a mission, and the crew had to race against time to find a solution to a moral dilemma. Yeah, that could be all of them. Also, Kirk snogging space ladies. He didn't snog that many. Not that many. You want to watch Knight Rider? That guy's fucking a woman every episode. I mean, based as fuck, Michael Knight, but still. This guy is literally fucking everyone. So good. Adam Twormley with a £2 says, we knew you'd like double D's on a man. Who doesn't? Jonathan Trotter with a 9-month. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you. Nice truck. Darius White with a $20 says, howdy, Az Brown here. Boobies. My wife and I went to the cinema to see A Working Man. It was sold out, so my wife changed the tickets to the 2008 Hulk sequel, a.k.a. Captain Black Falcon Anti-American Man. This week, I'm seeing my lawyer. Hey, it's been doing all right. Number one in the world. Well done, Chuck Dixon. Gavin Death with a 5 Australian says, would the Phantom be the only actual mantle in comics? Isn't the Phantom a hereditary thing? From what I can remember, I don't know that much about the Phantom, but isn't the Phantom hereditary? Somebody in the chat will answer that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, the Phantom. Yeah, the Phantom is passed down from father to son. Yeah, thought so. Dark Knight Rider with a $5 says, I said bye to Fox with Deadpool 3. I said bye to the MCU with Endgame. I said bye to Raimi's Spider-Man with No Way Home. I feel nothing for Doomsday. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I mean, once apathy sets in, it's almost impossible to reverse apathy. It's almost impossible to. The only way that apathy has any chance of being reversed is by literally the whole thing being gutted and starting over again with people who legitimately love these things. So, yeah, as long as Disney have it, as long as Feige's in control, as long as all these kind of different things, I don't see how Doomsday is going to be any better than the slop that we've had really now. It might be slightly better in as much. I mean, no. I was going to say it might be slightly better in as much as there's returning characters, but just look at Doctor Strange Mom. That was embarrassing. That was so fucking embarrassing. And things like Doctor Who and Star Trek, they're never going to get better until they're gutted from the companies. Until Russell T. Davies fucks off and just fucks off forever, the absolute piece of fucking shit he is. And the BBC have got probably nothing to do with it anymore whatsoever. And Doctor Who's taken over by somebody that fucking loves Doctor Who, gets rid of all this shit from the Timeless Children, and resets it from that. Then, you know, Doctor Who's dead. Star Trek's dead. With Paramount in control and Kurtzman. It's just nothing. Dead. Dog shit. Same with Star Wars. Star Wars is just fucking dog shit now. Utter crap. Who the fuck is interested in it? Fucking nobody. It's on a streaming service that nobody watches. It's dead. It's been old yelled. It's been old yelled in terms of life. You think The Mandalorian's going to do any money at the cinema? It's going to be a fucking joke. Until things are absolutely gutted, there's just apathy will remain. Apathy will remain. Best name I can think of with the $5 is normies are going to spend the majority of the new Avengers movie going, who's that? Yeah, well, yeah, they're going to be going, who's that in their heads, and then they're going to Wikipedia it, and then they're going to pretend to be a fucking an expert on all of this shit. Do I give a flying fuck what happens to Yelena or to Shang-Chi or to Captain Falcon, Black American Man of Color? No, I don't give a fuck. Do I give a fuck about Winter Soldier anymore? None. Because they've turned Bucky into a fucking mess. Do I give a shit about US Agent? No. Because in the TV series, he did nothing wrong and has just been shat on ever since. It's just been complete and utterly shat on. Why do I care about these characters? I don't. Who could possibly give a shit? Oh, you're right. Dr. Kildare. Richard Chamberlain has passed away yesterday. 90 years of age. God bless him. Nah, Richard Chamberlain. Mel Giff with a membership for a month says, as not seen any gym selfies for a bit. I just send them to Chat's mum now. Or post them on Instagram. I post them on Instagram or just send them to Chat's mum. On a bit of a health kick to lose a bit of timber. 5 kilograms since January. Keep me motivated, lad. Check in next month. Okay. I'll put something up there for you, bud. Boobies. I'm off to the gym tomorrow. I'll do one then. Pete has been a member for 14 months. Pete, thank you, sir. Sky Devil with a $5 says, maybe off topic, but what are your thoughts on Dune Awakening? I'm interested. I'm interested. I did like Conan Exiles. I liked it, and it drove me crazy in equal measure. The launch drove me absolutely crazy, but that was a really good game. So I'm very interested to see what the Dune game will be like. Yeah, 90 is a good knock. You can't knock it. You can't knock it. It's a good knock, as we say in cricket terms. Eucalyptus. A little bit of eucalyptus there. Oh, blast those nostrils, yo. Pete's been a member for 14 months, and Crimson Shadow with a 17 month says, Shadow's back. What's the crack, Az? Thanks again for keeping this Scotsman entertained. It's going all right. It's going all right. It's going all right. Anomanda Reich with a €5 says, you should try the first Berserker Kazan has. It's hard as balls on normal, but it does have a difficulty option. I'm not ashamed to admit I used it. I'll give it. I want to give it a go after I've finished Atomfall. Steve's Ace with the £5 says, I got a free copy of Assassin's Creed with my purchase from Intel. The game is so good that they have to give it away. Naught out of £100 spent on buying it. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of free copies being given away. And the very fact, not just a lot of free copies, but probably subsidized copies, because if you subscribe to the Ubisoft platform, which would be mental to do so, you could pick it up for 20 quid or whatever it was. But the very fact that they're happy to brag about how many people are playing the game, but they refuse to say how many people bought the game. We'll get into it in a second. Just kind of says everything. Logan Johnson with a $10 says, I was uninterested with Starfield as soon as I heard about the pronoun shit, and hearing/seeing your video on it was fucking amazing. Western games need to be better again. Yes, they do. Just make a good fucking... What is it? There's a new kind of like Sims simulator. It's not The Sims, but it's like a Sims... Hold on, what's this? Kurt Stammer told GB News all options are on the table after sentencing council refused to scrap rules criticized over concern they will create different treatment. White men are going to be treated a lot tougher by judges from Tuesday compared to other groups in the UK. Well, that's why we have an exit plan. Why we have an exit plan for a conquered country. Conquered country. Yeah, there's a new kind of like simulator came out yesterday or the day before called Inzoi. And look at this. This is an article from PC Gamer, right? If you've noticed, the world of Inzoi is eerily heterosexual. Eerily heterosexual. Don't fret. The distinct lack of gays, thoys, is a known issue. I mean, now I'm going to have to buy the game. Now I'm going to have to buy the game. Did I get baited? Did I click onto the article, Noah? No. People are more interested in hearing what the reaction is by people as opposed to the article itself. Nobody gives a fuck about PC Gamer anymore. Nobody gives a fuck about mainstream media anymore. Harukami with a £5 says, as is still neutral grounds for semi. Yeah, it's Wembley. It's now Wembley Stadium. It's been like this for donkey's years now. I don't know, what, 15, 20 years now? Yeah, they used to have neutral grounds for the semi-finals back in the day, but now it's all at Wembley. The semi-finals and the finals are at Wembley. So Palace will be playing against Aston Villa at Wembley for the semi-final of the FA Cup. And Nottingham Forest will be either Bournemouth or Man City in the other semi-final. So, yeah, we're on our way to Wembley, even if it's just a semi-final. Babies. Will I be going? Who says I'm going to be in the UK? Might not be in the UK. There ain't nobody the hate monger with the $2 says fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking modern day Californian shit. Because that's all we fucking know. Because we're boring. He said the word. He said the line. Johan with a 50 Swedish says, if you ever did, if you remember when you stopped caring about what people think of your opinions, if you ever did, can I remember maybe when you stopped caring about what people think of your opinions? It's not a matter of not caring about people with my opinions. It's more about quantifying who. It's more about quantifying who. So if I said something, let's say I said something, right? And somebody like Gary or Mauler, and they would contact me on the old phone. So let's say Gary or Mauler okay, do you remember? Okay. If you ever did, do you remember? So if they were to contact me on the phone and go, hey, dude, you said this, and, you know, can we have a little chat? Do you mind if we have a little chat about it? Then something like that I would be kind of bothered about. Do I give a fuck about weirdos on the internet that don't affect my life? I don't know them. I know nothing about them. They don't affect my life in the slightest. Because I don't align with them in their ideals, their beliefs, whatever system they've created. And so they want to scream and shout back at me. Do I care? No, that's when I don't care. I only care when it's somebody that I respect. When it's somebody that I respect and whose opinion I value, if they want to get in a conversation about me about something, then I'm all ears. But when it's just some fucking nobody, don't give a shit. And yeah, maybe you've got to kind of teach yourself that, because there's a part of us that we would all like to be liked by everyone, or so, you know what I mean, very vaguely. We'd probably prefer to be liked than hated, or that kind of thing. But, you know, there comes a point where if you want to be truthful to yourself, if you want to be truthful to your own ideals, and if you want to have a big opinion, if you want to have an opinion, then just having an opinion in itself is always going to spark a debate with people, spark anger with people, spark agreement with people. What do they say? What was the thing? How do you start an argument on the internet? Number one, have an opinion. So even early doors in my WoW days when I was just doing World of Warcraft content, I thought when I first started the YouTube channel, I was just going to be making content about the beta for Mr. Pandaria, and I would just be creating these very sort of like happy videos because things were great. And I started to do, I started to play the beta, and I realized that there was a lot here which just wasn't working, in terms of content and stuff like that. And I had to make a decision early doors in my YouTube life whether or not I just made fluff videos. Do I just make fluff videos and sort of don't address certain things and just literally do kind of like this is a this and this is a that, which doesn't gel with my personality? Because as you can see, I'm a very opinionated fuck. I'm a Yorkshireman. So I had to make a decision. Do I just be very matter of fact and allow the audience to determine whether or not they like that? Or do I actually push myself to the opinion that I don't like this or I like this? And I decided that I can't betray who I am because it's my personality. So, it actually started quite early doors for me. And obviously, the longer that time goes on, Johan, the thicker the skin becomes. And I'm 13 years. Next month, it's going to be 13 years of YouTube for me. So, it's the thickness of the skin's pretty deep now. So yeah, like even with Ackman, like I didn't know who Ackman was and stuff like that. And even when he came at me with the Starfield rant and wanted to be the fucking cheerleader for the anti-Az Starfield thing, I still didn't give a fuck about him. Cause I don't know the guy. He doesn't affect me. He has a much bigger channel than I do. But there were a lot of people. There are a lot of people who were speaking negative about me with millions of subscribers. But they don't affect me. It was even, Hassan Piker, that piece of fucking human dog shit. Even he with he's the biggest Twitch, or one of the biggest Twitch streamers, certainly the most pandered to, certainly the most taken up the arse. But even he, I just didn't give a fuck. Because to me, he's just a fucking retard. He doesn't care about any of this anyway. He's just a fucking retard. Oh, you're against my ideology, so I'm just going to scream and shout. I don't give a fuck. The guy's a fake commie, the guy's a fake fucking socialist. Nobody cares. So it's a matter of putting things into perspective. And I would rather be myself and everything that comes along with that, including the consequences, than pretend to be somebody I'm not. Because you can only put on a facade for so long. And I do too much streaming to put on a facade of who I am. And I know that I rub people up the wrong way. But this is why I'm heel versus babyface. I 1 minute you could love me, next minute you could hate me. You could agree with me, you could disagree with me. That's all good. You're never going to please everybody all of the time. You can only please some of the people some of the time. I know it's a huge cliche, but it's so true. If you want to think that you can go out there and please everybody, then you're delusional. You are delusional. So what do? Do you placate to the crowd? Or do you be yourself and take everything that comes along with it? I chose to just be myself and take everything. Joshua D with the $2 says UK is a race to become the 51st state versus Canada. No, I think the UK is just in a race to self-destruct. not to become anyone's 51st state. I think it's just on a race to self-destruct and have everything about it annihilated. Everything. Gus with a $2 says RIP. Richard Chamberlain, aka Quartermain. I know. Good innings. Good innings. 90 years old. That's a good innings. Good on him. Eves the First with a 5. Brazilian says, let's just say there must be a broad of half alien little Kirks around the galaxy, and I'm for it. There's the brood. Sorry, not a broad. A brood. Yeah, there may be. Well, I mean, David popped up out of nowhere. I mean, luckily that was a human, but David suddenly popped up in Search for Spock, wasn't it? David is dead. Brett Leafers with a $20 says Marvel looked at the success of Deadpool Wolverine and thought, the cameos must be why people love it. And then just put everything in the pot for Doomsday. Imagine if there were some actual comic fans running this company. I think there's a lot of truth there, to be honest with you, Lee. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. I just thought it's a really funny film. I've seen it multiple times. It gave me a great laugh, right? Mauler didn't like it at all. Oh no, the echo chamber's broken. How do we dare continue? But I said to Mauler, I said, one thing that I absolutely agree with you on about this film is that Marvel will learn all the wrong things about it. And I think one of the reasons why Deadpool Wolverine was so successful was it was in this genre, this now boring dead comic book genre. And it was being sweary as fuck. And it was ripping the shit out of itself, ripping the shit out of the multiverse crap. And that's, I think that's what people liked about it. But Marvel, like you say, I think they've learned the wrong. They've just gone, oh, look, people love it when people from the past come back. Let's just throw everything. Yeah. Brett Leafer is also gifting 5 memberships to the stream, Lee. Thank you, sir. Rukami with a £5 says, spoilers in the next film. If Zendaya isn't there, then no children of Dune. The spoilers in the next film is Zendaya. Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I know what you mean. I wasn't a big fan of the second Dune film. I thought it was okay. I really liked the first Dune. I thought that was really, really good. And then the second one, I was like, is it well shot? Yes. All that, were the effects spectacular? Yeah, they actually look really, really good. But there was just something, and obviously they deviated in the storyline with the Zendaya character, and has RR been fired? RR? Who's RR? Oh, Ryan Reynolds. No, Ryan Reynolds hasn't, from what I know, Ryan Reynolds hasn't signed for Doomsday yet. That's all. But let's just say this court case business with his wife, and his wife, Brett, his wife's coming across as fucking Amber Turd levels of psycho. Gorbs with a £10 says PC Gamer gonna PC Gamer gameplay. Who cares? Is it gay or not? Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's just trash. Artemis Silver is gifted 10
memberships.
To the stream, Artemis Silver. Thank you. That's a big fat fit. Is that Fiddy? That's a big fat Fiddy there. Big fat Fiddy. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says, ooh, boo. Watch out as the spooky straight people will get you. Right? The eerie straight people. These freaks talk about being straight like straight people are hiding under their beds. Well, they have to create the enemy in their own minds, and this person's enemy is clearly straight people. Don't worry. Good news. If you're that, never mind. I won't say that. Gonna say something. Decided not to. Lord Botha has been a member for 16 months. Lord Botha, thank you. And Hairukami with a £5 says, Tigers fan has not been interested in football for years. Fair enough. Fair enough. Johan Naxos with a 20 months says, escape from Yorkshire, code silverback, as needs Bucky's and cowboy boots in his life. Is it Bucky's? Boosie's? Good to see you thrive and be healthy, brother. Regards, Lurker. Good to see you lurking, Johan. Thank you, bro. Zach up to Grath with a $2 says, your honesty is why I watch and enjoy. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Boobies. Thank you. Sergi Berengard with a 5 Canadian says, what happened to you, boy, Zach? I got back to his channel after a while, and every second video of his is about you guys. You're now the anti-woke YouTubers. I don't know, and I don't care. I've said this before. I don't give two shits about what Richard's up to in the slightest. I've done nothing but be nice to that guy, and now with the devil for some reason. I got plenty of knives in my back. He's just joined them. He's a man going in a very different direction than me. We're going this way, he's going that way, and never the twain shall meet. But yeah, whatever he thinks, whatever. Have a nice life. Because I sure as hell won't be in any more of it. So good for you. Carl Houser with a 5 Canadian says, Robin Curtis was in an episode of Knight Rider. Christy Alley was the best Savick. She was the hottest Savick for sure. She was hot as fuck as Savick. Robin Curtis was in an episode of Knight Rider. Have I come across that episode? I don't know. I'm halfway through season 3 and I don't recall her being in an episode, and I know who Robin Curtis is. So I would have been like, that's Robin Curtis. So we'll see. Don't know. But there again, you change somebody's haircut and they can look all kinds of different. Logan Johnson with a $5 says, I just want Doom to pull an Infinity War in the new film. Too bad Marvel's doesn't have the balls to do it. I mean, they should do. They should do, but, you know, there you go. Carl Hauser with a 2 Canadian says, put Unicron in Doomsday and end the MCU completely. Yeah, just get him to eat the worlds. Just eat all the fucking multiverse. Dave Grimes has been a member for 36 months and says, hey, lads, did you hear who said to be playing Jor-El in Superman? And no, the new rumor from screenings is not Tom Cruise. I won't spoil it if not. No, the only rumor that I'd heard, Dave, was Tom Cruise. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Dave. I don't really care. I don't really care. I mean, I'd like the Superman movie to be a good movie. I'd like the Fantastic Four movie to be a good movie. In actual fact, I was stupid me, but I was kind of not excited, but I was looking forward to this Fantastic Four movie because I thought it was going to be something different. And then I saw the trailer and I said, oh no, it's not. It's just Marvel crap. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Des Roma with a $5 says, oh no. So chat's mum is serious. Are you saying I've lost my chance? Oh, well, I'm married anyway. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says, if companies intentionally lose all the investors' money by giving themselves bonuses, can't they be personally sued? I don't know. I don't know how that works. It didn't stop Bobby Kotick from giving himself insane bonuses and laying off, was it 9% of the staff? As long as the shareholders get paid, I don't think they give two shits, to be perfectly honest with you, which is sad, but this is where we are. Russell Green with a $5 says, I don't believe in superhero fatigue. I believe in bad movie fatigue. Get a good script and director and no DEI, and I believe people will watch it. I think to a degree, I actually do think there is superhero fatigue. I do think people are just tired of, oh God, it's another month. It's another superhero film. I absolutely do think that. And it doesn't help in the slightest that these movies are shit either, because they are shit. And so the two aren't really helping, and one does have an effect on the other. So when you create so many shit movies from a certain genre, then that genre becomes tainted. Again, Deadpool Wolverine did something different. Captain America was just shit. It's just slop. Just terrible crap. There was no character development. There was nothing to care about. There was no stakes. Didn't make any fucking sense. Just crap. And so, yeah, I think there definitely is fatigue, as well as bad movie fatigue. I think this is the time where they have joined together. They have joined forces to create Apathy-tron. Some random guy with a 5 Australia says, missed the stream, but take my money. I'll do that. I'm okay to do that. Will do that. Thank you, some random guy. Martina Simone with a hundo Swiss. Incoming small crate from Cuba. Comrade Az. Oh, no way. When? When, dude? Dude, when? You don't have to super chat again. Just pop in the chat. Do you know when? Do you know when? Do you know? Oh, dude. No way. No fucking way. You didn't, did you? Nah, 100 Swiss is like 84 pounds. That's like 84 British pounds, you know. Something like that. It's a chunk. It's a very nice chunk. Thank you. I'm just seeing if I know there's like a little delay. So I'm just waiting. I'm just seeing if he responded poo. Martino did something very nice. Martino has been around to Casa de Az. He's been to this house. Martino has been to Casa de Az. Martino has actually met Chat's mum as well. And took him out for a meal. Took him out for a little meal at a local pub. As you should read the comments on the IGN Rust trailer. But he brought with him, when he came round to the house, he brought with him a box of Monte Cristo Cuban cigars. And I'm not a smoker, but I'll smoke some cigars. I'll smoke some cigars. Fuck yeah. And my God, they were absolutely they were good. They were damn good. You're an absolute sweetheart, sir. You are a sweetheart. No, they ain't cheap. No, they ain't cheap in the slightest. And this wasn't one. This was a fucking box, dude. This was a box. Balrog with a €5 says, "Hi Az, how do you like Atomfall? I mostly like the mystery aspect. I also played Avowed, and it seemed much bigger and has better gameplay." Yeah, I mean, Avowed failed miserably as a video game. Oh well, but there was a lot to be criticized of Avowed, but there was also some good aspects of Avowed. I think the environments looked decent. I thought the gameplay was good. In terms of the combat, I thought the combat was actually pretty damn good. And there was plenty to explore in that game as well. But in terms of the characters and the storyline and the stupid shit with the gay fucking fish and crap, I didn't give a fuck. The AI was garbage, absolutely garbage. And so it was literally just me. I just felt like I was going, next week, fucking A. You didn't have to super chat. I'll read that in a second, though. So it just felt like I was loading into a zone and then doing a zone. That's all it felt like. That's all it felt like. Atomfall has a really good mystery about it. It's got a really good atmosphere about it. The gameplay's very good. The shooting mechanics are absolutely spot on. The exploration's fantastic. You know, all these little bunkers and stuff feel like you're finding dungeons and shit like that. The story aspect's been very intriguing. I'm really getting into that. I like the fact that it's set in the 60s. And so the weaponry is a little bit more old-fashioned, shall we say. And it looks great. It looks absolutely spectacular. So it's kind of giving me everything that I really need right now in a video game, which is a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment, good gameplay, and something to get my teeth stuck into, other than Chat's mum's ass. Arr. So yeah, really, really enjoying Atomfall. And it's a big recommend from me. It is a big thumbs up from me. Recommend. Johan Naxos with a $2 says, Snow White numbers dropped. Let's have a look. See. Let's have a look. See. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, Snow White numbers just dropped. 143 million worldwide. 66% down. Let's have a look. But yep. Okay, so 143 million worldwide. Ouch. Ouch. 3.7 mil on the Friday, 6.1 on the Saturday, 4.4 on the Sunday. So 77, 61, and 57. That is a 66% drop. Do you know what the initial prediction on the drop was going to be? 53%. 53% was the initial prediction on what the drop was going to be. They said that it was going to hold up relatively well with a predicted 53% drop. 66. Barely getting $1,000 a theater on the Saturday and Sunday. Not even on the Friday, of course. That's on 881. Ouch. So 66 million domestics. It's died internationally. And it should be absolutely caning it internationally. This is one of those movies where the international should be substantially higher than the domestic. Oh, well. Oh, well. Could have happened to a nicer company and a nicer woman than Disney and Rachel fucking shut your stupid trap, you daft cow, Zegler. Oh, well. Thank you, Johan. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says, are you excited to watch Pedro's death scene in season 2? It's not my Joel anyway. I gave up on season 1, Daniel. I gave up on season 1. I thought it was shit. And Mauler really liked it. Mauler and I got some polar tastes, which is awesome because, you know, me echo chamber and everything. But I didn't even like it. Jane Thea and I were watching it together, and we just ended up giving up. It was shit. Absolutely shit. I didn't like him as Joel. I didn't like that stupid cow as Ellie. I thought they were both really badly cast. Apparently, they had chemistry. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't think they had a single bit of fucking chemistry at all. They did the whole, oh, we're commies, we're communists, we live in a commune, therefore we are communists. It's like, oh, fuck off, you stupid cow. Lots of race, Bella Ramsey, that's it, yeah. Lots of race changing going on. You know, so Cuckman quite happy to compromise on his vision to get his, you know, it's just a fucking awful. Logan Johnson with the $5 says, off topic, but have you played any of the God of War games, whether it's the OG game from 2005 or the later games? Yes, I've played the OG games. I played God of War 1, 2, 3 on the various PlayStations. I played God of War remake. Was it 2019? 2020? I do own the sequel to the remake, but I haven't played it. 2018, thank you. But I haven't played that yet. Maybe one day. And Martina with a 10 Swiss, they are coming next week. Dude, now that it's just getting lighter of a night, you know what? It's going to be nice one night, just going outside at the back. Oh, yeah. Baby.
Swab Swiss.
Right. Ass Creed. Time's against us, but thank you, chat. When I started reading the super chats, there was 34. By the time I finished reading them, there were 72. You guys, this stream has crashed 5 times already on YouTube, and I'm not even kidding. It is 5 times now. Right, Ass Creed has it's failing pretty spectacularly. It has to be. It just has to be. Now I want to show a couple of things off, right? Now recently, I'm not going to show this off because I've ended up, do you know what? I've ended up unfollowing Elon Musk on X. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm just so fucking bored of my timeline. All my timeline is people talking about Trump. I've had enough. I don't want to log on to social media, and that's all I see on my fucking timeline. I don't care. The election's over. I don't fucking care anymore. So I've literally just fucking muted anybody that's just fucking Trump, or politic. You know, being fair. I'm trying to expunge my timeline of just consistent politics. And just you know, send at me in on cat pictures, you know, at me in on cat videos, at me in on food. Hey, Raz, this is the meal that I had today. Do it. You know, cleanse my timeline, please. Cleanse it. In Inzoy, there's a company called As Convenience Store. Yeah, all right, definitely buying it now. Cole Hauser, you do. All I see from Cole Hauser is G.I. Joe and Transformers. That's all I want. You know, I want, let's make the internet cat pictures again, please. Come on. Busty Asians, yeah, welcome. Busty Asians are welcome. Look, chat, this might be the last time for you to get your knockers out, because, you know, and everything. So, you know, but one thing that I did see was Elon had said something before I ended up unfollowing him. He had said something about Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed responded to it. And they've also responded to Grums, and they've ratioed them. They've ratioed them into the ground. Yes! The evil Grums and the evil Musk have been defeated by the Assassin's Creed Twitter account. Excellent. Where are your sales numbers? Where are you where are your sales numbers? Where are your sales numbers? Because this don't add up. Why aren't you giving them? Why did you sell 25% of your company? How well did that ratio actually serve you? Was that ratioed with all the Assassin's Creed Shadow fans out there? No. What percentage of that ratio? I don't even believe that they're real people. It's most likely botted. What percentage do you think actually bought that fucking game? And what I really liked about this, what I really liked about Musk and Grums getting heavily ratioed by the by the Assassin's Creed Twitter account, was the fact that it absolutely shows 100% that social media engagement does not translate into any capacity into sales. And we've said this for years and years and years and years and years. That social media interaction and engagement does not cross over into sales. Because we see this with comic books, we see this with video games, we see this with movies, we see this with TV. Huge engagement on social media. Nobody watches the film, nobody goes to the cinema, nobody fucking tunes in to watch it, doesn't peak a viewership. The comics are shit, not selling at all. Video games are absolute crap. Nobody buys them. So it doesn't translate. There is no correlation between engagement in social media and high sales. It doesn't exist. Does not exist. So congratulations. Would you rather sell fuckloads of copies or ratio somebody? I know I would rather sell fuckloads of copies than ratio somebody. Because one is actual tangible money and the other is fucking fresh air nothing. So we got the Assassin's Creed website here, you know. This is the Assassin's Creed one. Look at all this merch which is going to rot on shelves in warehouses, you know. Okay. But let's have a little look. 22 hours ago, looking for some helpful hints to start your journey into Assassin's Creed Shadows. 522 likes. Because this is your realistic. This is your realistic engagement right here. That's your realistic engagement. Okay? Assassin's Creed Shadows now live, limited edition drop. Strangely enough, the exact same number of likes, 522. Because that's your actual engagement, right? Free your innie. Play Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay. Ugly Woman. 2.7K likes. Yesterday. 2.7K. This isn't great. This isn't great social media. Here, Master Assassin and Shadows themselves 2 days ago, 1.7K. This is the realism. This is the realism of the engagement. There's a lot of people that want to want to stick it to people like Grums and Elon Musk. You know, they're blowing up fucking Teslas for Christ's sake. So it's got nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. It's got everything to try and pwn Musk. Not, again, that I believe that a lot of those likes are actually legitimate. Doesn't feel organic in the slightest. 1.4K, 12K PC giveaway. So there's a little bit more interaction now because they're giving away a PC. So there's a little bit more there. And then we go back down again. 2.3, 190. That's a... Oh, 190. That's a retweet. Rock, Paper, Shogun. 18th of March. 190 likes. You see, that's the realism. I just wanted to show you the realism of the buzz around Assassin's Creed, right? That's the realism. Not this ratio nonsense. Means nothing. Absolutely, utterly meaningless. So where are the sales numbers? We haven't had any. We've heard that there are 3 million. Here we go. Let's bring this up. There are 3 million players for Assassin's Creed Shadows. What are the sales? Second highest day one sales revenue in Assassin's Creed franchise history. Sales revenue. Second highest. So it's not even the biggest. Wait a minute. So there's 3. So you're not even the biggest fucking Assassin's Creed game. But you brought in more revenue. Well, prices are higher as it is. The game is absolutely ram-packed with microtransactions versus other Assassin's Creed games. Some which did have, some which didn't have. So this is such an ambiguous day one sales revenue. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that quantify to? What about day 2? Did day 2 make it even worse? Did day 3? What? So why is it only day 1? Biggest Ubisoft day 1 ever on the PlayStation Digital Store. Fucking hell. Snow White. The number 1 Snow White movie made by Disney, released in March of 2025 ever. It's such a cope. It's such a cope. Such a cope. Best community ever, with over 40 million hours already played. Okay. What's that mean though? 3 million players, 40 hours played, 3 into 4, 1. So that's an average of 13 hours per person that's playing the game. I put 13 hours into it. And I gave up. Boobies. 13 hours. I gave it as big a chance as I possibly fucking could. What does that mean? It means nothing. It's a meaningless fucking stat. Meaningless. But no sales figures. No. You mean? Well, I would say I lost 13 hours, but that's not true because I did it all on stream. And let's just say I'm probably going to make more money off Assassin's Creed than Ubisoft is. So this is going so great, yeah. It's so great, so amazing. The game is going just doing absolutely outstanding. You heard the stats. You just heard the stats. That's real cash dollar money there. I mean, it's not because they wouldn't tell us anything. Wouldn't tell us anything. So what happens this week? Great stats. Everything's going fantastic. The game's amazing. It's brilliant. We're not going to tell you how much it's sold. We're not going to tell you that. We're going to tell you all kinds of weird stats which are meaningless. But the one stat we won't give you is how much we've actually sold of the units. But I can tell you that we did sell 25% of the fucking company. I can tell you that we're doing so fucking good that we just sold 25% of the company this week. That's how well we're doing to fucking Tencent. That doesn't sound good to me. That sounds like your company is struggling massively. You clearly didn't get the revenue that you thought you were going to get. And as we already know from discussions and videos that we've already done, just go, I'll give you the TLDR. But the TLDR is Ubisoft don't have a lot of cash flow left, and they were in trouble. And Assassin's Creed needed to sell like fucking hotcakes. But it didn't. Because they say they've got 3 million players. So just using basic logic, the most that they could have possibly have sold is 3 million, correct? If there are 3 million players, then the maximum amount of sales that they could have so far is 3 million. Now, the fact that they said players are not sales lends us to absolutely conclude that there are not 3 million sales. Otherwise, they would have said sales are not players. So how many of the 3 million are actually paying customers? We don't know. But it's less than 3 million. We do know that for a start. Wukong sold 3 million copies in its first day. First day. And by the end of the week, had sold 10 million copies. The game has now sold 25 million copies. We're past the first week with Assassin's Creed. And it has 3 million players. Wukong, $60 million production budget. Assassin's Creed, 250 to 350 million. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 were happy to release their sales figures pronto. Ubisoft, no. Because this game doesn't need to sell 3 million units. This game needs to sell a lot more units than 3 million to even break even. But this game hasn't sold 3 million units because they would have told us if it had sold 3 million units. So this is why you had to sell 25% of your company to Tencent because you needed the fucking money. You needed that money to pay your bills, the internet bill, the electricity bill. The company was not sustainable. They had to have an injection. They had to have something, and something happened. And it was Tencent taking 25%. So now China owes 25% of Ubisoft. Well, they have a little bit more of investment than 25%, but they bought a 25% stake. Now, here is the letter. Here is the letter that went out to Ubisoft employees. Because this stuff is going to get leaked all day, every fucking day now from Western gaming companies. Because there's probably a lot of really good people working at these companies. I'll see you, Noons. I fucking see you. I'll be on you in a second. Giggity. I reckon that there's probably a lot of good people working at these companies that just have their hands tied by bureaucracy, red tape, poor management. Oh, we'll do it now. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it now. Let's do it now. Noon's gifting 50!
Memberships to the stream.
My Arabian princess. Woo! She looking after me today. Right back at you, Noons. Massive thank you. Massive thank you. Yeah, if you want to spam a channel, do it with 50 fucking bombs. Do it with 50. Yeah, boy. Noons, thank you, sweetie pie. Because there's good people working at these companies and they've got to have their hands tied in all kinds of mismanagement and bullshit and fucking ideology. And they just want to make good video games. That's all they want to do. They just want to make good video games and they can't because they've got to do this and they've got to do that. And they've got to have a fucking guy wanting to fuck another guy in feudal Japan calling himself a they, them. It's just fucking nonsense crap. Hey, just got a cookie cutter this game. Just make it as boring and generic as possible. We're going to make nothing's going to change. The AI is going to be shite, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, understandably, employees are now nervous. In a follow-up email, Marie-Sophie de Rubert, Chief Studios and Portfolio Officer, said, "Hello, everyone. I wanted to follow up immediately with all of you in Montreal, Quebec City, Sherbrooke, Barcelona. Such a beautiful horizon. And Sophia, after Eve's email regarding the new business unit that's being created." Wait, the new business unit? Oh, you mean the new business unit that's going to filter all of Ubisoft's IP into it? That one that's going to take all the brand names and filter it over. Leaving 75% of the company without. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. Anyway, let's just see what Marie has to say about this. First and foremost, I want to emphasize that the agreement we announced is a powerful enabler and an exciting opportunity for Ubisoft. We're out of money. We're out of money. We're out of money. We're broke. We're out of money. We got nothing. It will help us accelerate our evolution and improve how we make games with greater focus and agility. If anybody can tell me what she just said there, please do, because I ain't got a fucking clue. It sounded like a word salad pile of gobbledygook shit to me. Tencent's investment is a strong testament to their trust in our ability to grow Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. And so they will be stealing all of these IPs away from us. And we'll be leaving you to rot and die. Oh, might have editorialized slightly. This is a direct result of the incredible work you've done in making these franchises iconic as a lead or major codev studio. Yeah. Does this sound? Remember when you used to go to your boss? You used to go, "Hey, boss, you're making me do all of these extra duties above my position, and I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I've got all the responsibilities of a manager, but you're paying me like I'm still a grunt. And they go, oh, yes, but the work that you're doing is invaluable to the company, and it'll go a long way with management, if you know what I mean. And then nothing ever happens. And you never get a pay rise, and you never get a promotion. I also want to be clear. If you're not currently working on these brands, it doesn't mean that your work matters any less. No. This agreement will benefit all of Ubisoft, giving us the means to spark more innovation and creativity across the board. Okay, I don't know if you could understand gobbledygook, but I'll just translate that for you. These are the only brands, Tencent are taking the only brands that they believe are potentially profitable, and they're leaving the brands which they don't want to touch with a barge pole to die. Like Skull and Bones. This agreement will benefit all of Ubisoft. We did that. This marks the beginning of a new chapter, and you play a vital role in shaping it by being fired. By taking voluntary redundancy. In the coming weeks and months, you will be fired. We will work hard to build the best organization possible for Ubisoft, for our teams, and for our players. What do you mean? In the upcoming weeks and months, you'll be working hard to build the best organizer. I thought you were the best organization. I thought you were. So if you're building, I mean, this sounds like layoffs to me. This sounds like layoffs. Of course, this brings some uncertainty and questions. Oh my. Right now, we may not have all the detailed answers of how many people we're going to lay off. But we are committed to communicating with you transparently and regularly about how many people we're going to lay off. Supporting you through this transition is the top priority for our local and your global leadership teams. Are you going to be fired? Who knows? Don't hesitate to reach out to them and stay tuned locally. Usual dedicated studio times will be also good forums to keep you updated and answer your questions. Hey, Saskers, how you doing? As his voice in the morning, so based and hot. Come on, stop it. Stop. Come on, stop now. I mean, that to me sounds like some people are going to be fired. It sounds like there's going to be some layoffs. Sorry, some restructuring of the Ubisoft brand. Our new commie overlords, the CCP, are going to take Assassin's Creed, they're going to take Far Cry, and they're going to take the Rainbow Six franchises, and they're going to leave us to rot and die with the rest. But it'll be okay because I'll be moving over to the other team, so it'll be fine for me. Oopsie doopsies.
Oopsie doopsie. Bye-bye.
I can't, right. I've got all the sympathy under the sun for the people who work hard and they just want to do their job. And obviously I don't have any sympathy under the sun for the management that have got them into this position. But again, we owe these companies nothing. We owe them zero loyalty. We are customers. And the way that a system works is that if you want to provide me with a product that I'm looking for, I'll purchase it. If you don't provide it, I will not purchase it. It's very simple. It's been commerce for thousands of years. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. So that's their own fault. So, yes, Ass Creed looks like it's in huge trouble. Huge trouble. Oh, well. Right, let's finish off these supery duperies, chat. And then I'll take myself a little bit of a break. And I'll be back for Sunday Fun Day. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says, if only the world was less communist, fat liberal women, and knife-wielding Muslims, we wouldn't need to go extreme. Germany experienced this once. Being the German social... Okay. Giles McCoy with a $5 says, Logan 5 divulged the location of modern audience. There is no modern audience. I've said this for years. There's no such thing as a modern audience. There's an audience that they'd like, that they've fictitiously created in their brain. We want our audience to be this, but there's no modern audience. You need to take the word modern away from that, and that's what you have. You just have your audience, and the audiences haven't particularly changed. The company's products changed, and it no longer aligns with their customer base, and therefore they no longer become the audience. But this whole term of modern audience is a mythical, it's a unicorn created in these fucktards' minds. Because they think everybody thinks like they do. And therefore our customers will all be pink-haired and smelly and not have a job and shit on the street and be crackhead and live off welfare. Not because they're trying to find a job, but purely because they're bone idle and lazy. And they think that communism is actually another word for laziness, but they're a fake commie because all they really are is just bone fucking idle lazy. And they don't want to work for a living. They just want a handout. And that's why they buy into this socialist kind of Marxist fucking ideology. It's just because they're bone fucking idle. Lazy fucks. Don't want to contribute. And then they'll complain about everything else. I think communism sat on your sofa thinking and pondering the mysteries of life while the government feeds you money. It's not. You're just a fucking lazy pig. You're just a lazy fucking pig. That's all you are. And that's what the that's where this modern audience term comes from. That's what they think. But it's never existed, and it never will exist. MJ UK 84 with a membership for 32 months says Disney bet everything on Snow White in 1937. Yeah, they did. Cost $33 million and earned $4 billion in today's money. Was entirely hand-drawn. Our timeline blows big floppy donkey dick. Yeah. Well, you've got to, you know, they did bet everything on Snow White. There was stakes there. There was legitimate stakes. There's no stakes nowadays with Disney. It's just what can we fucking what dead corpse can we reanimate today? Oh, we haven't done a live action Snow White for a bit. Fuck it. Let's just throw one of those out. Let's just throw this slop out. Throw it. Piddle it. It's they're very antithetical to each other. One was betting everything on it. The other one is just a bloated, fat, out of touch corporation, soulless, greedy. You couldn't get any more antithetical to each other. A shell of what it actually represents. A facade. Sounds pretty fucking Hollywood to me. Harry Brownhole with the 2 Canadians says, make poop stuff. All you can expect is the toilet. Well, true. Nobody wants to eat poo. Unless, well, maybe DSP. I'm not too sure. He seems to have a bit of a scat fetish. But nobody wants to eat poo. You can't put cream on poo and say it's going to taste nice. No, that cream's on a big pile of poo. Or you can't shit on a plate and have somebody go, I'm not going to touch that. It's shit. How do you know it's shit? You haven't even tried it. It's clearly shit. As YouTube crashes for the 6th time. So, yeah. That was the news with a 50 gifted memberships. Again, Noons. Massive thank you. My Arabian princess. DD67 with a 10 Brazilian says, hi, Az. I feel happy when you make money out of those stupid games. That is to make a change and create something. Wait, I was actually speaking to Chat's mum about playing good games and playing bad games. And Chat's mum says, she says, well, you turn the bad games into entertainment for your audiences, though. So your audiences come along to see you play bad games because they know that you're going to try and make it entertaining for them. You know, you're either going to rant or rave, or you know the game will be broken that you can just laugh at it and all. So you're doing something with these terrible fucking games for your audiences. Taking one for the team, so to speak. And I'm okay with that because it works well for my YouTube channel, works well for my business. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the bullet. You guys come along in droves and watch this stuff, so I appreciate you. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says, South Korea and China like money. I like good games. America workers will be non-workers. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can criticize China for lots and lots of different things, and they are absolutely open to this criticism. But they clearly want to make good video games. I mean, Wukong is a fucking spectacular video game, and what's it based on? Myth and legend. Gorbs with a £5 says, yes. Don't you just love a merger notice where those at the top calling it exciting and a benefit? Never turns out that way for my experience. Well, it does. It turns out that way for them. Meanwhile, your worker that receives those emails, oh, not so much. Doesn't work out particularly well for those. She's not wrong, but not even Buddha himself could make Assassin's Creed watchable for more than a few hours. I know. I actually did have some people that do watch my streams on the regular. And there was a couple of comments in there just like, look, I got to go, Az, because I can't take this fucking game anymore. And that's a heck of a tap out. But even I did 2 days. Day one, 3,600 people watching, I think, on average. Super chats and memberships coming out my anus. It was huge. Day 2, over 2,000 people watching on average. Another huge day, super chats, memberships. I could have easily just done day 3, done 4, milked it. I couldn't even go past day 2. I couldn't even go past day 2. I'd had enough. As much as the AI was broken and shit like that, my God, that was one of the most boring fucking games in history. I was so happy to move on to Atomfall. I was so happy to move on to that because that is so much fun. That is so much fun. And even last night when I'm streaming at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, there was still 1,000 odd people watching. It's crazy. Did 100 gifted memberships yesterday. A stream that I started at like 11:30 at night. Something like that. It's crazy. So there is a, believe it or not, there's a market. There's an audience for people that want to watch you play good games. Say boobies, please. Wait, what? Boobies. There you go. Saska's wanted me to say boobies.
Boobies. big wobbly boobies.
So there's an audience for people who want to watch you play crap so that they can save their own money and they can laugh at the shit. They can ridicule the company. And I think that's an absolutely legitimate form of entertainment for an audience, for them to point and laugh at the shit, because we got to shame these fuckers as well. Their biggest fucking weapon they love to use is shame. Well, yeah, what happens when you fucking show the mirror? What happens when you show the mirror back to them? Don't like it so much then. So yeah, pointing and laughing at the shit. That's the way. That's a good start. But, you know, when it comes to a good game as well, people more than happy to turn out for a good game as well. And if you want to see us play fun games, then just watch Sunday Fun Day. Because we tend to play very low budget, independent games with multiplayer, and they turn out hilarious. So good on those indies. And you'll see tonight, if you haven't seen the repo streams are fucking hilarious. Logan Johnson with a $5 says modern audience equals minority audience. Focus on the core majority and you'll be fine. Yeah, a modern audience, which doesn't even exist, is them essentially saying we're turning our back on our target audience, our target demographic and target customers, and we're now going to pander to a minuscule percentage because we're fucking retarded. And also because if we do, we'll get money for funding. But they see it so short-sightedly because they see the short-sighted influx of money from your Black Rocks and your Vanguards and your WEF who want to push all this fucking shit because they don't want people to be reproducing anymore, because they want to kill the family, because the WF wants to kill the family, because they want the elite to exist on the fucking planet and not the fucking plebs like us. But they don't realize that the games then won't fucking sell, and so they can't make the money back, and so they have to dip back in and keep taking the funding, which is killing the companies. And then we get to a situation like this. So when I say we owe them nothing, we owe them nothing. And goodbye. Hey, Ubisoft, you are the winkest link. Goodbye. Fuckety bye. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says, you are aware America annexed and sanctioned Germany in 1921 to 22, right? Banks are owned by who? The elite, not us. Slick Rick with a $5 says, that's true, as was the only one to make Dustborn even tolerable. The refusal to play the story and instead the 30-minute session of Pong was hilarious. Yeah. Dude, I'd even forgotten about that. We came across the video game of Pong in Dustborn and ended up playing that for what? Yeah, it's about half an hour, 40 minutes or something, wasn't it? Because that was just infinitely more fun than playing fucking Dustborn, which was just shit on a fucking stick. Elite Neo with a $5 says, hey, Az, actually, there are some people who like to eat the poo-poo. Beardo does have a penchant for poop cookies after all. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. D Watt has been a member for 15 months. D Watt, thank you. Oh, I'm going to play Silent Hill F. I've got that on wish list. I'm going to be playing that. That looks spooky as spook. Bring it. Feed me that spooky, spooky Silent Hill. And Randy Noms with a $3 says, let's go. And if you aren't deaf now, then I don't know where you be. Right, folks, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today's afternoon tea. I'm going to powder my nose, get myself a cup of Java, and then I'm going to be back in an hour's time with Sunday Fun Day with Mr. P, X-Ray Girl, and Kara. We're going to be playing Repo. No QBG, unfortunately, this week. And then after that, approximately a half-hour break, but at 9:30 UK time today, PM, I'm going to be over on Drinker's channel, and Drinker, Mauler, and myself, we're going to be having a watch-along with you guys and gals for Serenity. So if you want to watch along with us, either download a copy of Serenity or put on your Blu-rays or whatever, and watch along with us as we go through what is one of my favorite sci-fi films of all time. And the full stop on just an incredible series, which was Firefly. So join us for those. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. I love you long time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted, and memberships to the stream, thank you so, so much indeed for supporting the channel. I'll be back in an hour with Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.